The tea bags. That's where the dope is hidden. There's about 20 of them in the middle of the packet, filled with grass.
Captain Daring will never find us here.
Good girl.
G'day, Lizzie.
What do you want?
How's the tea?
Tea's tea. How should it be?
I was wondering if you wanted to sell it back to me.
Why?
I thought I had plenty, but I haven't. I just checked.
I thought you never touched the stuff.
I don't mind a couple now and then.
Well, you can't have it. It's mine.
Fair enough. I suppose I can scrounge a tea bag if I want one, though, eh?
No, you can't. I bought it. I paid for it. I've hidden it away. So don't go looking for it. A lot of thieving buggers in this joint.
Stick it then, bird brain.
Come on, love. Let's get on with it.
Is it all right if I go in now, Mrs. Powell?
You've just come out.
I know, but I've just got a headache. Must be all this fresh air. I'm not used to it. I thought I might go and lie down for a while.
Well, report to the officer in reception. She'll let you through the security gate.
Hi, girls.
G'day, Jude. Did you get on to Davo?
Yeah, I spoke to her.
Well, what's happening now?
Well, what do you think? Usual departmental runaround. Well, you can have a resident doctor, all right, when they can find one.
Yeah.
And that goes for teachers and social workers.
I knew it was too good to be true. Well, at least they let us brighten up ourselves. I suppose you can't expect miracles.
Don't you bet on it.
Never had.
That's not the point, Lizzie. I mean, how many times has someone needed a doctor in the middle of the night and they can't even get a nurse? And how many people need a social worker for some family problem? They can't get one of those for over a bloody week.
Yeah, and there's no point in having a quack 3 days a week. What happens if you get sick Tuesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
But it's always been like that for ages, so there's nothing you can do about it.
We could go on strike.
Oh, no. That'd only make the department more bloody-minded than ever.
Well, what do you reckon we write him a nasty letter and complain?
You might have something there. The passive approach could have more appeal.
Yeah, you write it, Jude, and we'll all sign it.
No, I will back you, but I think one of you should write it.
Who, though?
I'd do it, Jude, except I need a bit more practice yet.
Now, that is a good idea. You sit down. Anyone got any paper and pencil?
Come in.
Some papers for you to sign.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Are you all right?
Oh, as well as can be expected after being on the phone for nearly an hour.
The department.
Yes, I thought if I could harass them long enough, I might get some definite answer about this doctor business.
I take it you didn't have any luck.
No, I spoke to Ted Douglas, to the chairman of the appointments board, even to the minister's secretary. I don't like letting the women down.
Well, they can't blame you. It's not your fault.
Oh, they will, I'm afraid. I represent the establishment, and the buck stops right here as far as Wentworth's concerned.
I'm sure there won't be any trouble. I mean, Judy's with them now. She'll calm them down.
Oh, for the moment, perhaps, but there'll be more trouble. Well, I suppose I'd better go and speak to them. I don't want them to think I'm backing out of the situation. You know, with the department on one side and the prisoners on the other, I sometimes wonder whether it's worth it.
No! God, stone the bloody crows. Get a packet of bloody tea bags and everybody's your mate.
What's up, Lizzie?
Oh, bloody Angie's trying to bot me tea bags off me.
Well, you don't drink it that often anyway.
That's not the point. I paid for it and I'm going to drink it.
Well, all right. Keep your shirt on. Don't go off at me.
Ladies, Judy has told you the situation regarding Dr. Fredericks and Mr. Maxwell. Now, I know you will be disappointed, but the department assures me this is only temporary. Funds will be made available to employ a resident doctor, a full-time teacher, and a social worker. I know you feel the department makes promises they have no intention of keeping, but that is not the case.
Mrs. Davidson, the women know you're not at fault. As a matter of fact, they're getting a letter together of protest to the department. There's a paragraph here that sort of sums up their feelings. Perhaps you'd like to read it.
No, I can't, Jude.
Come on, honey. My handwriting's not that bad. Give it a go. From here.
Many women are not criminals by nature, but by circumstance.
Good girl.
To take away programs that will benefit such women by restoring their dignity and
confidence
is nothing
less than tragic. Well done. Now, a couple of weeks ago, she couldn't have read the first 3 words of that. Wonder how much better she'll be in 6 months. Sonia? Sonia, are you down there?
Thank you, Julia, dear.
It was absolutely ghastly, Inspector. I quite thought she was going to kill me.
Detective Sergeant Brent, ma'am. Not Inspector, unfortunately. How long was Smith in your employ?
Oh, nearly 2 weeks.
And you never suspected her before?
Well, of course not. One doesn't expect to find a murderer under one's roof.
There have been photographs of her in the press and on television quite frequently.
I can honestly say that I never noticed them. Otherwise, I would have contacted you.
Yes, of course.
Poor Sonia, what an awful experience.
My dear, I am lucky to have escaped with my life.
Mrs. Hanlon, did Smith ever mention any friends she had here or any place she may have frequented?
If she did, I wouldn't know. The social life of my domestics is of no interest to me.
Did she go out much?
No, she seemed to keep to herself. Oh, I can understand why now.
How much money would she have had?
And her wages were due tomorrow. Last week she had about 200.
Right. Get on to WHQ, tell them confirmed sighting, and see if there's any news on the car.
I keep wondering just how long I would have lain there if you hadn't come along. Oh, my dear Julia. I shall never again curse your unreliability.
Mrs. Hanlon, there are a few more questions, I'm afraid.
Anything to put that hideous woman back behind bars.
I reckon you did real well when you read out Jude's letter.
Oh, it was terrible. I don't mind reading out loud in class, but having to read in front of the screws was embarrassing.
I think it was terrific. Come along, sit down, we'll have a cuppa.